Our odds are pretty good right now, actually. Let's see.
Survival is all that matters. Let's try.
Watch this.
Just have to jump down. Should jump on this guy? Just land right on top of him. Smash him. Smash.
Death is but a word away.
Here you go, dodge this.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
Thank you for saving me.
If I'd known you would be so open-minded, I would have saved myself a lot of effort. But I'm glad you're not here to judge. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Lord Gortash was the one chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
How did you end up in here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found the Githyan key. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyan key and find allies in the outer world. You.
That gets Yankee in the sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyan key. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyan key. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on their prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Was it you or Orpheus that Blackest wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
Can we kill Orpheus and seize his power?
There may come a time when that is necessary. But there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, he would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design.
The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer.
I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
Why would you say that?
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
You can evolve me. Why can't you stop Ceramorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
What would it entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
No, no way.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it, so embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
So in order to not evolve, we have to actually have to pass a wisdom check. Let's try it. Now, DC 21. 15, 16, nope, not enough. Sure, we'll spend 1 inspiration on it. I mean, DC 21, yeah, I mean, odds are we're wasting our inspiration here.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your Illithid potential. You are ready to evolve. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens.
Yeah, that is cold.
Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
All right.
I've got a long road ahead.
So we can see now we've unlocked everything on the outer rim. A couple things I like, especially for my main character, is Illithid expertise. We gain expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation, which is great. We'll take Mind Blast. I love Black Hole, but I don't think I need to take Black Hole. But I am going to take Charm and Psionic Dominance. And at that point, we might as well take Black Hole, since we've got it opened. So yeah, Psionic Dominance is pretty good. It's basically counterspell. you just get to do it on anything that's any spell that's a level equal to your proficiency bonus or lower. Black hole, you have to pull everybody in and slow them, so great for crowd control. And then mind blast. Pretty self-explanatory. Blast their mind. Repulsor is also really good, but more good for melee. I'm not going to be repulsing people very much. Fracture Psyche can be cool, but it is an action, so I don't usually invest in that. You can transform into a Displacer Beast. Do a little Absorb Intellect for some healing. Free cast is interesting, but you gotta invest a little bit more in this tree. Let's skip that one. Best of all, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. Let's grab all these brains. Brains.
Need to find a way forward.
Attention!
Parlak. Grab the stuff from these boyos. This one's the one with the actual stuff. Good for unarmed strikers like monks. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Never a dull moment. How much farther can I go? Always at your side.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
Not now. Somebody's ready to level up to level 9, or yeah, level 9. Get those 5th level spells going. Get ourselves Flame Strike. Insect Plague can be pretty good too for AoE. Spell Good and Evil is interesting. But for now, we'll stick with those. Get everyone level up. I guess the rest of us are just a hair behind her. Yeah. Time to go to bed.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
Love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Finally got rid of the bangs. I think the special tadpole the Emperor offered will increase our chances of success.
I haven't even dared to use the more benign forms of illithid powers. Do you really think I'm eager to jump to the next step? Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself.
Trust me, we need these powers. And you're gonna love what you can do with them. There we go. 20.
Fine. I truly hope you're right about this.
Oh, I am. It's honor
Life
mode, baby. We gotta
pulses
take
from
every
within.
opportunity
The
we can get.
parasite's thoughts whisper at the it wants to.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
We're not gonna eat it.
It only wants to help you.
Don't eat the tadpole.
Coldness seep the tadpoles you feel.
Never wanted the easy path.
So we'll just skip through this because it's the
I have a
same
lot on my
thing
mind.
we just did over and over again.
God's Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Lol. Special tadpole, blah blah blah.
I guess the vanilla-flavored tadpole has given us some enjoyable new tricks. But going half Mind Flayer... Then again, you can pull it off better than most.
I really think we should do this, Karlak. DC 7. Yeah, very, very low DC.
You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial illithid? Wasn't a decade in Avernus punishment enough?
If we finish this, we win. It'll be free. Really free. There we go. 19. Let's go.
Oh, I'm that easy to manipulate, am I? Where's that bloody worm?
Oh.
Time to press ahead.
Life, it wants to.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
A cold the tadpoles you feel.
You
Best be
notice
on my
this
way.
counter goes up every time we do this. You can get 3. You can get maximum 3.
There's no more radiant sight than that of someone who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
Oh. Good old Gale.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Or rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks to such a transformation. If this is what the fates have offered to aid our cause, then who am I to refuse? I'll take your tadpole. Let's see what it has to offer.
All right, we got our whole team illithid up.
Life, it wants to.
Go on.
A cold the tadpole you feel.
Sweet.
At the ready.
So now we can upgrade everybody. We don't
Let's
really
get
need
in.
to give illithid expertise to everybody. But let's definitely do Mind Blast. For all 3. And then for our ranged characters, I'd like to do the Psionic Dominance. So yeah, we'll get the Charm and the Psionic Dominance. And then we can maybe get the Black Hole on... I mean, it is an action, so I think I'd like to have this on Shadowheart. I think that would be a really cool action for her. Plus, you know, the possibly slows, that depends on the, you know, whether or not they make the save. And she's got a pretty high DC for save, because her wisdom's at 18. I mean, I guess technically his would be a little higher, because it's 20. And I think he's got, yeah, he's got that to raise his spell save DC and that. So let's see. Actually, can we see his spell save DC? Let's see. Athletics. I'm actually best friends with Gale.
Nearest line.
100. You can actually see that here. Shadowheart's second, Karlak's third, but they're all close. I don't know where to see the spell save DC. Oh well. Off we go then. Off we go then. Governor.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
We can to find them. What they know could help us.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Alright, so once you enter Act 3, you're in Act 3. There's no going back. No going
Excuse
back.
me. I can't find my mum.
What's your name?
Yenna. And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
You must be hungry. Take some food.
Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
No problem, kid. Alright, so we're gonna make a beeline for this place. Smithy.
What the hell?
We're gonna talk to this golden dragonborn.
Hi! Or want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh?
Show me your wares.
Oh, yay!
Alright, so this nice dragonborn lady has Karlach's forever armor. And see, right now we've got the mighty cloth, and that's all well and good. But the bone spike garb, that's really where it's at. And we're comparing mine, not hers, for some reason. There we go. So, very rare clothing, so she still gets all of her unarmored defense stuff. You gain 15 temporary hit points whenever you rage, and then you reduce all incoming damage by 2, and when the wearer is struck by a melee attack, the attacker takes 3 damage. Which, by the way, that's in addition to the cloak that we have on her, which is whenever a creature deals damage to the wearer, creature takes 1 to 4 acid damage. So it's pretty great. We can have them taking 3... So essentially, 4 to 7 damage total every time she gets attacked. Which is hilarious. Yeah, we're going to buy that. It's expensive, but we're going to buy it. It's really good. She doesn't really have much else that we want, except we'll take those arrows. The shield's not bad, but it's not that great either. The elven chain is pretty good, I will admit. It's medium armor, so you get to just wear it, but I mean it's medium armor, so you only get the plus 2 dex to it. But you're considered proficient with it, so you don't have to have medium armor proficiency. If we were gonna get that for somebody, it's for Gale. It's not super expensive either. The spider silk armor is good, advantage on con saving throws. Not gonna discount that at all. But I mean the elven chain. The thing is, right now with the spider silk armor, he's getting a +4 from his dex, so because of the gloves of dexterity. So if we were to go here, That's not actually going to increase his AC at all. So for now, I think we're going to skip that. We might come back to it later. If he gets now he's gonna get a robe before too long here. We're not gonna sell anything to this vendor. We're not gonna do a lot of trading with her. We're only gonna buy these few things. So we're just gonna buy them outright.
Come on, let's go.
And there's Karlach's Forever armor. It's great on her too. It's very Karlachian. Good shit. Alright. So now that we got that.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
The one downside is we do love the let's see. We do love this armor, the Mighty Cloth, because it gives her full strength. And see, now she can't carry quite as much, but that's alright. Gotta manage our inventory a little better. Pretty sure we'll live.
Father Logan as you did. You would never hurt him. He had nothing to do with his death.
So we're gonna come in here.
How to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Logan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Sounds like you were having quite a disagreement.
You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a
I'll be right
murder.
back. I need to use
He's
the restroom.
content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
All right, back to it. This is the annoying part of hydrating for a blood draw. Gotta fast and be very hydrated tomorrow morning for a scheduled blood draw I have for some blood tests. And that means I get to drink lots of water, which means I make lots of water. Haha. Alright, back to it. If there's a trail to follow, I could track it. Let me look into it.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
I best get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
She's a ventriloquist. And that was really good. Didn't even notice the difference, but didn't see her lips moving at all. Alright. So we can skip over a lot of Rivendell here. There's a lot of content in Baldur's Gate itself. So we're actually just going to kind of skip around it. We can always come back, though. This part of the game is not off limits.
Dead. This does not bode well.
Great headline.
Easiest way to get over here is we just, because we can't go around this checkpoint. They stop you here and the whole thing. But you can just come down here. And especially now that we have our lifted powers, we can just fly over. Let me just go around. We'll go here, and then you can actually just climb. I mean, even if you don't have the lifted powers, your strong person can make that jump, and then you just need to get to the waypoint, and then everybody can teleport there. There we go. Just a couple more level ups. I'm the only one left that hasn't leveled up yet, apparently.
Which means we're getting a real...
Actually, before we come into Tourette's Caress, let's go over here.
My hands on everything.
Let's go find the evidence that we're looking for. So we're gonna go in here, up the stairs.
I'm sure he has plans, but I wouldn't.
Around the corner and up the ladder. And then we're gonna come over here. Gonna put on the gloves of thievery so we can get this unlocked.
What's past this?
$25 exactly, nailed it. And as soon as you got it unlocked, you can come right through. Gloves back on now. So the bloodstained parchment is what you need. There you go. Yeah, we can see a list of names of people that are targeted. Do our level up real quick. We can do daylight. Lightning arrow is kind of cool too. Conjure barrage. Channel your weapon's essence into a destructive, widespread volley. Let's try that. And then as far as replacing a spell, we haven't gotten much use out of silence. So let's take that out for now. And we'll change it for another 3rd level spell. We'll do daylight. So we can have a couple of people that can cast daylight. To maybe save our cleric needing to even prepare that spell. Meanwhile, level 9 for Karlach, she gets brutal critical, which is exciting. More damages. I'll have him get Conjure Elemental. And now we'll do Cold. Actually, forgot to do the prepared spells changes. I think I did it for her. She's got her 5th levels. For now, we can take away invisibility. We'll pick that again if we need it later. We don't really use haste. Maybe I should use it more. I do have Blight prepared. I didn't see it. Weird. Get rid of banishment and do conical. Sweet. By the way, I should summon my birdie. Caw, bitches. These 20s hanging out over here.
There's blood by the bed.
Oh, sunlight hypersensitivity? That's funny. I think it's because she's over them with the blood of Lythander. Wonder if they just die. Yeah, she's dealing 20 damage to them. It's really funny. Damage roll 20/20. They must be like healing or something. That's really funny though. Alright, we got some scrolls. Oh yeah, they're at 0.
I won't let anything.
No time to dally. Need to keep going.
Vanished her mist. Never heard of a vampire spawn doing that before.
Funny.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Funny
At
game
least
I'm
things
playing.
have stayed interesting.
Right. Hear me.
Have to keep going.
Jares's caress also has roots.
We are not staying in a brothel.
The librarian does this thing.
I put it on especially for you.
Alright, so we're gonna go up here. We're gonna chit-chat with
Another case
Holy
closed,
Fans.
another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
She asked me to find Logan's real killer, since you can't be bothered.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Father Logan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. Ball plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Baalist resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Here, I thought this was yours. Solved, but okay. I'll work on it. Okay, so we got a couple encounters up here that we want to do. First one is over here. Gonna go on in here.
This does. Something's on my mind.
I know he can be set free. You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I feel empty. What did you just do?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I trust the Illithid more than I trust you.
Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Why would I want to free him?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
All the evidence I've seen suggests Orpheus is an enemy, and the Emperor is an ally.
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
We're done here. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting, right up to the moment the world ends.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He knows how to free Orpheus.
How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge?
I don't know. I didn't wait to find out.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access. Its thoughts slide into yours, turning through them like fingers, sifting for answers, which it finds.
You're telling the truth. Good. I am glad, but be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Not really a big fan of him just digging into my brain without,
Pleasure isn't just physical.
Right.
Nymph's Grotto.
There's a fun encounter in here that we can do.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
You aren't safe. Get out of here now.
I don't understand.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Hey, good looking. I'm too tall for this. Mine. Well, look what we have here.
didn't mean to give it a turn. No! Oh, wow, Nymph saved. I don't know if it was attacking Nymph. It's alright. Oh, I should have gone with this. Just leave everybody else out of the turn order, sure.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
That thing could have killed you. And you're musing on its beauty?
How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Creature aroused you, didn't it?
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
What did you have in mind?
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
I will close my eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be?
Revered.
You are more than revered. You are worshipped. An epic sung by the bards. A legend known to the scholars. A god among mortals. When the hosts of the plains raise their voices in harmony, it is your name they sing, and your grace they seek.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Should mine rest.
Fair enough. Caress's Caress Rooms key, huh? I mean, I can get through here?
Better not be cursed.
Nice. Now, this is Elminster's library. Got some good stuff in here. It's got lots of books. But there's some spell scrolls in here for sure. Gotta be, right?
While I'm at it.
How about in the stack of scrolls? We'll take the scroll of fly. Stack of scrolls over here. Featherfall. All right. going on, Gale?
I applaud your taste.
What a charmer. Pleasure house?
Looking ahead.
Had to take a little bit of damage from that that mind blast. That's okay. That's what we have potions for. Goth is not going to be happy with this.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I'm not interested in pacting with devils, boss.
Skaketh. Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people.
It's not my cost to pay. Figure it out yourself.
There is nothing I won't do, nothing I won't give to free Orpheus from the prison. The marks I bear are proof enough of that. But you are the one who carries the astral prism. You are the one who must free the prince. Raphael possesses a powerful relic called the Orphic Hammer. That hammer is the only thing capable of smashing the chains that bind the Prince of the Comet. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
That's my plan.
The librarian does this thing with her wit.
Not planning on messing with Orpheus or the Orphic Hammer. I don't see any good reason to go into the House of Hope this run, but we'll see. We'll see. See where the game takes us, you know. Definitely gotta go here.
Too hard to apply to such an object.
Our stock isn't you. Greetings, sir. How may I be of service?
Another encounter here in the basement that we can skip over for now. Let's see. So this one's good for maneuver fighters, Lightbringers. But there's two items that are really good from here. They're not too expensive. The Cloak of Displacement, which is the best cloak in the game. D&D and Baldur's Gate 3. At the beginning of the wearer's turn, the cloak activates, granting enemies disadvantage on attack rolls that target the wearer. This effect lasts until the wearer takes damage. So every turn it activates and gives disadvantage to everything until you take damage. Once you take damage, then the effect goes away, but then re-ups at the beginning of the turn, beginning of your next turn. That's very, very cool. We'll take the potion of speed. Take these. That. Those. Those. Otherwise, most of the rest of the stuff is kind of meh. You know, split armor plus 2 is kind of cool, but we're fine where we're at. This one's good for monks. I mean, nothing wrong with plate armor plus 1. You know, it's good stuff. I think I'm actually probably going to have Shadowheart end up wearing this. Maybe. Maybe not. I think the advantage on Constitution saving throws and the Shard's Aegis, and the advantage on stealth checks is better than the +1 and disadvantage and the reduction of 2. I mean, plus the thing is just, it's so expensive. We could sell it for a small fortune. So unless the armor's like a huge upgrade. We're also, again, we're not going to sell anything to him because it's not going to be sold at a good rate.
Short fat.
But what we will do is we'll equip. So the helmet is really good for Karlach. You get a +2 bonus to attack rolls when attacking creatures that have already taken damage. Unarmed and melee attacks deal an extra 2 necrotic damage, as long as you don't have your full health. If you don't deal any damage this turn, you take 1 to 4 necrotic at the beginning of your turn. Plus, I mean, it looks great on her. And it goes really well with her arm. Very cool. I love it. As far as the Helm of Haste, I don't like that better than my +1 to ranged attack rolls. Gale's got his. She has hers, so we're good there. Yeah. We good. We do have lots of stuff to sell, but we're not going to sell it here. We're going to move on. We're moving on. Moving forward.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Investigator Valaria needs me in the lower city. Serial killers on the loose.
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
I'm going to find you, and I'm going to kill you.
I admire your audacity, but it'll be the death of you. Ketheric had an army of corpses and a crumbling tower. I have a city and an army of steel. It will be better for us both to resolve our differences amicably. And I have the perfect venue for a face-to-face meeting. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make
Random devil just
If it
standing
isn't
over
little
here.
Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worms Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Nah. We'll could just need this later in my mind melt.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
Careful, Karlach. The Steel Watch will destroy us in one swipe if we attack Gortash here. Look at that bonus for persuasion. 13 to 21. Alright, I need a 5 or higher. Oh, there you go. A D6 from Rapture.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An
Monkey's
old
yours.
acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
What kind of undertaking do you suggest?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
I'm not afraid of her.
Her assassins hunt you even now. They are very efficient killers. Even someone with your talents should take heed. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. She might be anywhere. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together, we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketheric.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
Okay, let's insight Gortash's body language and expressions to see if we can trust him. Pretty good, 29. I know what he wants for dinner.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
I must go.
Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I have no interest in watching this sham of a ceremony.
Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
I will say nothing.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
I can't wait to platinum him.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is?
Evidently not.
I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
Where's he been taken?
To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something, don't you?
I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
Go here. Just enough to get the waypoint, at least.
In trouble. Inside. The house was on fire. We were resting. Something's not right about those steel watches.
All right. On we go. The lower city.
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
This looks like I'm going into the Underdark, but no.
Moving ahead.
We get the warp point at the Basilisk Gate. Come back to that a few times later. But first stop is a very legendary location in D&D history.
Seems that right.
They come so talented.
There it is. Thanks, Emperor.
I wonder if my own parents are still. They could be of use to me.
So we'll go to the barkeep.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
I'm looking for a place to stay.
I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
Perhaps I could get a discount on the accommodations?
Charity! In Baldur's Gate. Good one.
You want 200 gold to sleep next to a murder scene? Really? We've got advantage and a plus 17 to 25. I rolled a 19. This is gonna be a massive total. Ah, 39! I think 39 is my highest roll ever. I think that's probably worth clipping.
Keep your voice down about the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
There we go. For once, a warm meal. Very nice, Karlach.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it. Get in there.
Hey. It would be my pleasure.
True adventuring soul you are.
No battle too small.
Yeah, get in there. Alright, so we'll come over here. Basically, we're just basically we're gonna trade one of her 3rd level spells for some gold here from this guy. So we're gonna pop a quick Spirit Guardian. You can do either one, really. We'll go with Radiant. And then you just pass. Neil, here come the rats. Here come the rats. Is there anything more satisfying than watching rats just explode to Spirit Guardians? I don't think so. Well, let's see, where's the one rat left? Oh, there he is. Gotcha.
Getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
Beautiful.
The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
No, there's a keepsake ring. I don't want to go down there yet. I'm not ready for those Githyanki. Nope, not ready. I wasn't ready.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this.
I need to warn you, Chef. Your name is on a murder target list.
Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
Sounds like he's safe. Plus, he's got that big battle axe strapped to his back. Great axe? Oh, it's some sort of axe.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Are you Devella? Valeria sent me.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
I will tell her about the murder target list I found.
God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Sarevok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Sarevok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Sarevok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Sarevok's work.
You could raise this with your superiors immediately.
Don't you think I've tried? They won't listen. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
I'll do my best.
You really are a godsend. But one more thing. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
Yes! We can play One-a-Cup!
Of course you can stay, Yenna. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
I think Lae'zel probably wants to chat, but I'm gonna ignore her for now. Or actually, not even gonna stay here for now. We got lots of adventuring to do.
Gortash is a visionary, sure enough.
We actually have not done our buff for the day. Let's go ahead and get that done for now. Long strider on everybody.
Get the
Alright, and then we'll have
My faith will guide
Shadowheart, go ahead and give us some aid. Do aid at 4th level. Big old health boost.
They're guards.
Aegis.
Don't burn yourself.
As long as they do their jobs, they can sing sea shanties.
Salutations.
Put everybody's bars in order here.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No.
Alright, so we're gonna go talk to poor Highberry, one of our targets on the
Hello
list.
there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
Failed the medicine check. Cora Highberry, your life is in danger. A serial killer is after you.
No. I must say, if this is a practical joke, it's not very amusing.
Why, a serial killer? Oh, that's terrible. Master Metzley, are you quite all right?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
So yeah, he immediately just teleports away on his turn. Meanwhile, everybody else turns into copies. Anywhooser. Go ahead and rage. Go Great Weapon Master all in.
Need to learn the
These
hard
guys
way.
have like no AC. Sure, we'll do luck of the farm realms. Luck of the Stardew Valley.
Find a route.
Act fast.
Let's actually have her. She's gonna fly over here. So she can hit our first Mind Blast. Now you gotta be careful, because the Mind Blast here will target and hit civilians. So we've got to face it somewhere in the corner here where it won't hit your allies, which is weird, but it'll hit the civilians. So you got to target it carefully. And we got 2 of them, so 2 of them are stunned. It's nice. Just back her up here. Nice. Saved. That stuff is nasty. He just threw at me. Gonna back up just a hair so we don't have disadvantage on the shot. We still have disadvantage. Something called Mind Reader? Alright. Look at the far realm.
Victory is assured.
So we can shatter and hit all 3 of them, so we'll do that. Let's take him out. Oh, that's good. We'll come up and see if we can rend this guy's vision. Wow, critical hit for 17. That was a good attack. And it did blind him for 2 turns. I love my little birdie. So this one's already got advantage because he's blinded. Finish him off. And, yeah. A couple of reckless attacks against this guy. Love the 99 and 91%.
We need to stop him before he strikes again.
So that's our first encounter
In my
with
opinion,
Mr.
we should have a
Murder.
still watching every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It's so delicious. Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Don't really need all the daggers. There we go. Another one we missed. Got him.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
What are you talking about? We haven't even taken any of our short rests, so we're still all max health.
I need a quick word.
We ain't doing any rests.
Perhaps we should look into some. I still can't believe. Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
You're welcome. But really, the money is its own reward, you know? I mean, the good of saving. That said, we are at this point pretty loaded. 3,200 and a whole bunch of cool stuff to sell. All right, so we got 2 main. So we're gonna go here. This is the main vendor square. We got 5 vendors here that we'll trade from, but really 2 that we're gonna mainly do our trades with throughout the rest of the game. Maybe 3. Yeah, in fact, we'll add a 3rd one here because I'm a ranger and because we want regular access to arrows. Yep, so there's Damon.
You're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end.
Oof.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Could I see your wares?
Certainly.
All right. Let's see what he's got. So again, we've got the 100 attitude with Damon. Good. Yeah, so this is one of the coolest things he's got is armor of persistence. So this is actually a little better than Reaper's Embrace in my opinion. They both get the magical plate for the 2 damage reduction. You gain resistance and blade ward. And then you get, but you do get disadvantage on stealth checks the same as the Reapers. But I mean, it's similar to Reaper's Embrace, it's just better. The difference is, of course, the price tag. Even if we were to sell Reaper's Embrace to him and buy Armor of Persistence, that's a lot of dough flying out the window. That's you can see even with the reduced discount that we have, yeah, 89.60. That's a ton of gold. Boots of Persistence are also pretty cool. You get freedom of movement and Long Strider. We don't really need these this time around because we already have Long Strider. Plate +2 is pretty good for medium armor. And a lot of this stuff we sold him originally. Let's see. He should have some arrows for us, I would think. Take the fire arrows. Ilmater. Not any arrows of many targets, so I guess not. But yeah, this is, and well then, okay, so he's got, no, we sold him that earlier. So, yeah, this is the new big ticket item. It's really, really good, really, really expensive. So we're not going to get it right now, but I think eventually I would like to get this for Shadowheart. But we'll hold off for now. Shadowheart can use it, certainly. We're talking about an increase of 2 for her armor class. It makes her less stealthy, but, you know, gives her resistance, blade ward, and -2 to all damage taken. Well, definitely worth it, but not worth the gold at them. By the way, Cloak of Displacement. We'll put that on, I think, Shadowheart? Well, no, I'll take it. Oh, we can sell him the Mighty Cloth. Sell him a few things here. Got 1,100 that we can scoop up. I mean, if we sell him enough stuff, we could even make an argument for trying to buy that, but we'll see. That's its drag. There we go. Come on, let's go. It's another 121. Overshot it a little. About another 8. Got anything for 8? That's fine. Close enough. Alright, so we'll come back to him. I'm like, we'll be back for that armor, buddy.
Shout if you need anything else.
I guess she's just got Executioner just chilling in the chamber. next vendor's in here. And a very familiar pair of vendors at that.
It's you. I never forget a face. Noble stock is why the customers came. We were out in our arses soon enough without it. Too bad my worthless fella couldn't get one simple thing right in his life.
I'd like to trade.
Go on then.
So she's gonna be our potion vendor. So we did actually trade her a lot of stuff. She's got some stuff, but see, like she's got a supreme elixir of arcane cultivation. We don't really need that right now, though. You can see she's got a lot of ingredients. We'll hold off on the ingredients. She's got like a... If she had a hyena ear or one of the word fangs, I would take those. Even still, she still has our lumps warhorn. Yeah, for now, I mean, we'll take these for sure. Sure, she's got... Usually they have 2 levels of healing potion. Let's see. I'm just blind and can't see the other one. Ah, there it is. So yeah, she's got 5 greater and 5 superior. So yeah, we'll take those off her hands. Potion. And the funny thing about this shop is,
always room for
you know, it's got a lot of the stuff that you can just go pick up. Weird. I mean, this is stuff you find just randomly in the wild. Like, I go and pick this up all the time. Do you think just because it's sitting here in your shop that means it's off limits? Just because you have an idea, do you think that means it belongs to you? It's snooze or lose, you know. You gotta brew this stuff into potions. Otherwise, anybody can just walk in here and just take it. See, like this stuff is growing in the ground. It's not stealing when I collect it in the wild. Why is it stealing right here? Because it's not. Why? Because I can. That's why. Why does the dog lick himself? Because he can't.
Alright.
Now this, on the other hand, this one's a little morally questionable. We've done all the stuff that I can morally justify. Now we've crossed over.
Don't mind me. These boots have seen everything. Another step forward. Don't give me trouble now.
I should have my gloves on for this, but that's fine. My bonuses are so high, it's fine. But here, let's go ahead and equip my gloves of thievery while I'm down here doing the thieving. How would we be doing the thieving?
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Gotta be careful about getting too close to some of these. This one's fine, but this one, not so much. Weirdly, there's nothing in the alchemy pouch. Pickle thing? Go up here. Got a potion of haste up here. Speed, rather. Same thing. I am speed. I have jumped that? Probably, but why should I? We'll lockpick this one. Nailed it. That divine bone shard, and just like that, I'm out of here. We have picked this place clean enough. Can look into doing this though now. Prepare some ingredients. Let's see, we can do some potions of greater healing. One. Do, some of the arcane cultivation potions. Everything else we can hold off on, I think. Maybe some coatings. Malice. Oil of accuracy. I'll be fine for now. One thing we want to make sure we do is come over and get this sigil. So we can always come back here. The main hub. Alright, so these two have... Each of them have one item that I really want.
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
So we've got the armor vendor, and he's got the armor of agility, which I really want. Add your full dexterity modifier to the armor class. Additionally, armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks. And a +2 to saving throws in case that wasn't enough already. So yeah, this is my forever armor. Will give me a base AC of 22 before we add on the +3 shield. You know, and then any bonuses from anything else. But yeah, right now I'm at 22, but that's with 3 from shield. That's because of the Reaper's armor. That said, this is not somebody we're going to invest in right now. So I'm going to wait until I can buy this outright. Unless I want to try to steal it from him. Which is not a great idea. We could make the attempt.
Oh my God. Is that Fitz?
Yeah, let's go talk to Fitz. That's fun.
Karlach Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
I will let them catch up uninterrupted.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one. In a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you
Does
and
she have to
Gregor.
say you?
We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock.
All right. So yeah, she's got my second favorite bow. Again, yeah, 34.20. It's really expensive, but you know, it's worth it. The dread shot. It's a +2, so we got +2 added for attacks and damage. The number you need to roll with a critical hit is 1 lower. And the wielder doubles their proficiency bonus when rolling ranged attack rolls with this weapon, unless they have disadvantage. So, hits way more often. Yeah, it's real good. We are going to invest in her. So first, let's go ahead and throw some gold her way. We'll start with a little over 1,000. So that got her to 38. So gonna take about another 2 or so. Let's do that. Okay, I might have overshot it a tad, but there we go. It's up to 100. So now we can see this is down to 25.20, a nice little discount. Can't afford it right now, but we're gonna do some shopping. For now, let's just grab the arrow of many targets. We'll call that good. But nice thing is, she's got... So now, we can see she's got a whole bunch of gold for us to buy back, obviously. So if we look, and we can see, like, psionic armor worth 1,000.
Great to have you back, Karlach.
Trade with her again.
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need.
Where's that psionic orb? So yeah. Would have been a lot less she would have offered us if not for the bonus. I like how that zeroed out. I was like, huh? We should be able to trade her enough stuff to get my bow. No, we got her at 100. Let's see. These. Forget to put those back on. Those. Give them these, that. We can definitely do the Spear of the Night. She'd appreciate having that as a weapons vendor. So we'll get a little bit of that gold back in the barter. For now, that'll give me my not quite my forever bow, but we're gonna use that for the next few levels until we go to the foundry.
Trade's booming. Folk are scared.
Yeah.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
How much? Alright, so this is the other one we're going to invest in. The Sorceress Sundries.
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorceress Sundries. It has come to my attention that there is a bitter adventurer located outside the shop. Not to worry. We will quickly handle this disturbance for your comfort and safety. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard Leroican, proprietor of this fine establishment. To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the Night Song, say Night Song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other.
Trade.
Enjoy our unmatched selection.
Alright, so he doesn't have much in the way of magic items that we want. Really, what we get from Sorcerer's Sundries are scrolls galore. Namely, you definitely want those. We can see they're not cheap. And they're far from cheap. But yeah, Ring of Regeneration, definitely on the list. Things we want. The quick spell gloves are good. They're more for warlocks, though, which we don't really have. Light armor, the armor of landfall. More for druids. But yeah. We're gonna hold off on trading with him for now. Come back to this, though. Yeah, like I said, he's another one we're gonna invest in, so we're gonna trade with him the rest of the game. But we did come in here for a reason.
Look, a bookseller.
She can point us at...
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
All right. We'll head on into the portal. Go ahead and meet Leroican.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go.
The apple looks good. Yummy.
I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time?
What do you want with her?
Her. Fascinating. You've been to Shah's temple, haven't you? To the Shadowfell?
I have.
And the Night Song? Speak true now, for I detest a liar.
Be careful what you wish for. He'll eat you alive.
I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. Very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever.
I'll tell her to come here. To give her the satisfaction of ripping you to shreds.
We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours. But make no mistake, I always get what I want.
So we will go back down out of the portal. Then we're just simply going to go back to camp. And we're going to go talk to Aelin.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you?
A wizard called Leroican is looking for you.
Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin?
Let's see. He seems dangerous. I think we ought to put him at an end.
Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead.
Let's take him on together.
Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
Giggity.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts. All the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Leroican right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
And we'll leave camp. We'll just pop right back up into his tower. And guess who's gonna join us? We managed to beat her here. It's funny.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely. Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin, and you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
I came here to stop you, Leroican.
My steel-hearted friend speaks true. Give me one good reason, Magus, why I should not strike you down where you stand.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason.
Let's say underestimated if we thought that ploy was going to work. over for you, wizard. You can't overpower both of us.
A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor.
Nah, I'd rather reap the rewards of all the
I'd
stuff you've got.
you to keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Whiff. Alright, so let's see. Karlach. Gonna rage. We're actually just gonna have her straight from here. Just boom. She gets 6 targets. So we'll take it. And Lorroakan being stunned, that's a big deal. We'll bring her over here. She's gonna go straight to Lorroakan. This one didn't get stunned, but it was too far out. Ow. Alright. So I think Aelin, yeah, she's considered an ally. So we can go ahead and do AoE spells and it's not going to hurt her. Namely, let's do one of these. We can hit quite a few.
Striking distance.
Ready.
Her. See a nice line forming here.
I won't give in.
Actually, I need to use the restroom. I will be right back. What? Sorry about that, everybody. Alright. I'm gonna back up here.
I have to keep going.
Probably won't constitute as high. We'll go ahead and Hunter's Mark Lorroakan. Let's see if we can't take him out first here. You know what? We got 13 of these. Let's start using them. Yes, we will paralyze Lorroakan. 100%. That's awesome.
Let's finish this.
And then as for her, now that should line up her Sunbeam fairly well. Oh, no. Karlach's right there. We were gonna give her Black Hole. We haven't done that yet. I might be able to find a Flame Strike. We can hit, see if we can hit just the 3 of them. Yep, nailed it. And this one will do Rend Vision to Lorroakan just for funsies. How about the critical for 23? And then as a bonus action, he gets to disengage. Guy's so broken. I'll have him just fly up here, very safe. Wait. love it.
Say bye-bye.
I speak, they burn.
Chromatic orb with this guy. Nice.
Can't afford to let up.
We got this guy over here.
Blood comes easy these days.
Him fly down over here. Fly by rending, though I kind of doubt this thing can be made blind. Oh, it can be made blind. And also dash as a bonus action. This thing is insane. And it can fly. This is the best. This is the best companion for a bit. And it like never misses. Sure, we'll do execution. Nice. Yeah, that was easy. That was an easy fight.
Leroican, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aylin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty.
The backbreaker. We're gonna wait for her moonfire to go away before we approach. In the meantime, we'll loot the room. Here,
Direct me.
Yeah, that's all yours.
No one's stopped me yet. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, there's nothing up here. One more turn. There we go. Now she's ready to chat.
The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why?
Perhaps smiting has lost its pleasures.
Say it can't be so. For I am Seluna's sword. And ever must be. Battle has tired my mind. Made me susceptible to flights of fancy. You were excellent in battle, as is your way. And I am proud to fight at your side. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
Alright, so we see Leroican's got a couple of things here. Nothing too special on his person. Even if we look at, you know, what Gale has. So yeah, the shelter of Athkala. Lets him do mirror image and gets advantage on saving throws against spells. Meh. The Despair of Athkala. That might be better than the Iridescent Staff a little bit. Spell attack roll +1 and the... I mean, you get +1 to range spell attack with the Iridescent Staff. You get Fireball. You know, they're pretty equal. In fact, the Iridescent Staff is worth a lot more. This one, I don't know why Leroican's holding on to that. When,
Curiosity must
based on what he's got
satisfied.
downstairs. We're gonna go take that from him too, though. These are all empty. Display case.
To new horizons.
Go sit on the book throne, will you, Gale? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a Gale of Waterdeep chair right there. Nope. Anyway, let's put our gloves of thievery back on for a second here. We are going to fly down to here.
Step carefully. That's a trap.
There are lots of traps down here. You gotta step carefully. 31. Pretty good. Couple arrows in there, about that. So one of the weave buttons we have here is for vaults.
Very well.
We will go down to the vaults next, but first, get everything from down here. Grab the Circle of Death scroll. We're gonna avoid this one for security. No, thank you.
Watch how you go. It's a trap.
Let's go this way. Grab Feeblement scroll.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
See, this is for cleanup. Need that. And this one then is for below. So now we'll all go down there. Got a display case here.
That's a trap.
First we'll try to disarm it. This is for the high security vault. I don't know if we'll go there, but we'll see. Ourselves elixirs. Display case over here we can go after. Roll Sunbeam. Gotta give that Shadow Heart right away. Important she has that. Alright, and then one thing I do want to change. Go into Spellbook. We're gonna have Shadowheart prepare a spell. Take out that for now. Enhance ability. Because these two you can get through these by pulling the lever, but it's an Arcana check to pull.
Ready and willing.
He's gonna start with this one. We're gonna have him get Fox's Cunning. We only have one, so we're gonna choose advantage. It's a DC 20 with a +9. So he's gotta roll an 11 or higher. He did not. So close. But we have 4 inspiration. We can't do both. He'll roll above an 11. Eventually. He's got to. Oh, game, don't be like that. Just because I said it Come on. I was like, not like this. Not on honor mode. There we go. So we'll get the cool staff. And then we'll go over here and we'll do the other one. So there's another Arcana check. Now this one, I can add guidance to. Get a little extra boost. It's an interrupt for concentration, but that's okay. It's 25. This for the robes of the weave. Who better to wear the robes of the weave than the weave man himself? So, you gain +1 bonus to spell save DC and attack rolls. Whenever the wearer succeeds on a saving throw, they gain 1d6 hit points and armor class 2. So this is actually the same armor class for Gale, but just way better effects than the spider silk armor. I shouldn't say way better. It's a decent increase. But this, on the other hand, hello, legendary staff here. Another +1 bonus to spell DC and spell attack rolls. By the way, he's already got that from the shield and the helm. So right now he's at a +4 total. Crazy. Anyway, arcane battery, which is really cool. And then one of my favorite abilities in the game to forget over and over again is Kreska's favor. Gear yourself with elemental energy, sourced from the Draconic Goddess. It gives you resistance to whichever one you choose, and then you get to use certain spells from that. So, you know, we can do the fire, the cold. I like the fire. We can see we get access to 1 wall of fire and 1 fireball for short rest. Which is awesome. Alright, so now we'll hit the weave button, go back up. Alright, and now we need to go back to the other side.
Carefully. There's a trap.
Gradllyn? What are you doing up there? There you go. Come on. Come here. You know you can't sit up there, Gradllyn. Alright, now we're gonna go down to the vaults. I think each person might have to click on the vaults. Come down. Yeah. Come on, your booty. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You don't have to come down here, but you can't sit in front of my monitor. We know this. We know the rules. So yeah, we'll have everybody click on the weave button. Click the weave.
Your desire.
Me that has not gone into the weave. Alright.
Bet I can crack.
Time to get some lock picking going here. Pick this up. Hey, Gradllyn, come on. Lay down, you. Good girl. We got lots and lots of stuff to steal from down here. Let me tell you. Big old potions.
Can't slow down. Something good here, I hope.
natural 20. It's not even worth thieves' tools. How's there only 15 gold in there? Come on. What a 30 total. Cool. Hit the lever.
That's curious.
Got some spell scroll stacks in here. Alright, and then one more room. Take everybody with us for, mostly for guidance, if I'm being honest. So we got 2 more locks to pick. Oh, Scroll of Disintegrate. Gotta love it. One. Wonderful. Alright, from here on out, I go alone. Pick that one last guy. Alright. So this is an interesting room. You see, there's lots of traps. You got 3 doors. You got Elminster, Tarsus, Silverhand. So these 2 you can't unlock. You have to first you go into Silverhand, and stuff in here will let us unlock it. Now we got so transformation will take us back where we were. Illusion is just that. It's an illusion. And voila. Yeah. So then we're going to go into Evocation. Now for both of these rooms, it's going to give us a bunch of other doors. Both rooms, it's real simple. Do a complete 180, go back. And that'll be the door that you go through.
Beware.
Hit the lever. And then you can just go hit any other door. We'll hit gate. You can see we went back to the previous room we were in. So we got Evocation we just went into. We already got the Gilded Chest. Now we'll go into Abjuration. And again, we'll just do the 180. Go click on the silver door.
What have you got?
We'll go click the lever. Don't worry about the traps, it's fine. Keep running, we'll be fine. Go click on Demon. And voila! See, we're back at that original room with Silverhand where we just left everybody. Now both these doors are open. Because of the 2 levers that we put. One here. See, this room is full of stuff. Glaive. Great Axe, +1. Rolls. Annals of Karsus, which is why we're really here.
Look on Netherese magic. Gale may like to know.
Yeah. I'm in cover. Be weighted down by all this poison. All this basic ass poison. Go through the Elminster door.
Ramazith, Elminster, Silverhand, Castle.
The
Each
Elminster
door
vaults.
named after a powerful wizard. But what lies behind them?
And this one's just got a lot of treasure. The hat's kind of cool. Not really worth using, but definitely something to sell. Lockpick this baby. No problem. We will not read this, but pick it up. You can read it if you want, but pick it up anyway. Cool spell scrolls. And back we go.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. The truth of the crown, I hope. All that stands between us and enlightenment is the turn of a page.
I'll give the book to Gale.
This isn't what I expected. This is much more. The crown of Karsus. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood.
A design you could follow?
Not from scratch. Unless you happen to have several pounds of the purest Netherese metals in that pack of yours. Don't worry. I'm not asking you to surrender anything else on my account. What's called for here is something altogether different. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it.
To what end?
To every end you can imagine, and 1,000 more beyond. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them.
And you think Mystra will let you do this?
I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor.
So you want the crown to settle a score with Mystra?
She sent me to die. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt when we can reach for the stars?
You're a convincing man, Gale. Ground sounds promising.
I'm glad you can recognize this for the opportunity it is. Nevertheless, not a step to take lightly. It's our future that I'm thinking of. Can't rely on anyone else to do it for us. For now, we've learned all we can. Here's your tome back. It proved to be even more valuable than I ever could have imagined. For both of us.
All right. So yeah, if we list things by value, we can see instantly these are the top. They're worth 2,000 each. Not to say that a lot of this other stuff that we stole down here isn't also really valuable. Anyway, let's go ahead and read these. So first of all, we got the Annals of Tarsus, which will give us a scroll of Dethrone. We've got the Red Knight's Fall, give us a scroll of Artistry of War, and then the Codex, Necromancy of Thay, which will give us a curse. Not a great curse. Constitution score reduced by 5 while cursed. But, good news. Yeah. You're part of the good news. We will briefly enable... we'll just grab the curse for now. Wait a minute, I have...
Alright,
what
now?
No, I have daylight. That's what that was.
There is work to do.
Anyway, remove curse. And now, that turns into Thorachite Vigor. Gain 20 temporary hit points. So, there you go.
This way.
I think that's on every long rest.
I'd love to, thanks.
So now you can see we're in a hostile area technically, so we do have to teleport out of here. But what we can do is we can pop out here, and then we can just fast travel to the Lower City Central Wall. Pop on out.
Breathing, despite everything.
So now we've got 18K. I got some stuff to sell.
I need a quick
word. Let's sell it to Fitz. She's got
Something
a lot of our gold.
Careful. Most of my wares can take an eye right out.
Did have a lot of gold. There we go. 5K. Yeah. Sort it by value here. See, a lot of the stuff is worth quite a bit. I can sell these to her for $14.29 each. It's pretty good. There you go, Fitz. Take 3 of the rarest tomes in the land. Have fun with them. Like, where did you get these? Don't ask questions. Mind your business. We're done stealing for now, so swap our gloves back. Just barely overshot it, but that's fine. Close enough. You know what? We'll take these arrows. See where we're at. Another 14. And there you go. Now we're sort of rich again. last but not least, we'll buy some rep with Leroican's projection.
Leroican's illusion is blissfully unaware of its caster's demise, but remains bound to its duties.
It's funny.
You're sure to find what you're looking for.
So let's start with 1,000. Again, see where our this goes. So 33. So we'll do 2,000. Get the rest of it. There you go, 100. Let's see.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Ring of Regeneration. Probably use that over the Crusher Ring. Now that Karlach, now that we have Fly. So I'd do that. Let's sell some stuff. Broken, including Master Staff back. Ironic and hilarious. Elixir of Barkskin, or the Glaive. A lot of the stuff that we literally just stole from downstairs. Well, Dethrone is pretty crazy as a spell, by the way. As is this one. This one's like magic missile on steroids. Definitely don't need Scroll of Fly. This.
Clean.
And that should leave us enough to finish things up by buying our armor. Now this is the only thing we're gonna buy from this guy, so we're not gonna buy his loyalty. Just gonna buy the item.
Easier to don some armor
right.
than learn to swing a sword. If you can manage the extra weight, that is.
Pretty penny, but
City's got
worth it. With the 25 AC. Plus, I mean, come on. Look at that armor. So buff. So then, can look and see how we feel about maybe Shadowheart having this armor. By the way, Ring on Karlach. By the way, Ring of Regeneration. At the beginning of your turn, Ring activates to heal 1 to 4 hit points. Since she's our tank, you know, that's nice. It's not a lot of healing, but a little bit. Anyway. Yeah, it's just not worth it. Plus, we could sell this thing for so much, it's crazy. I don't know if anybody actually has the gold from us right now, but we can certainly go look.
Let's move.
See.
These boots have seen
By the way, I noticed that he's not here anymore now that Lorokin's dead. It's funny.
Speak up.
Welcome back to What will it be?
So yeah, right now he's only got the 22 or the 2600. Let's see. Yeah, so they will buy it for 4,500. So I mean, we can buy it and then just offset it with, you know, buying scrolls. Nice. Definitely want those. We can throw the iridescent staff in there. I'm out another 600. Good to me. Get all these scrolls over to our man Will. Leaves us with enough gold to look into teaching him some new spells too. We are level 9, so I think he can learn. He already knows that one. And yeah, he can learn this one, which is it's a really cool spell. So Artistry of War, we'll have him prepare it. It's a spell. So what's interesting is you can only use this once per short rest. Even though it's a 5th level spell, which, you know, I mean, yeah, he's only got one 5th level spell slot right now. But there is still a restriction on it, which is strange, but it's kind of cool. It just shows you how strong the spell is. That it's got that kind of restriction. Swap those. Light for haste. Let's see if there's anything else we want him to learn. Mostly, I think we just want him to have those scrolls, you know, so that he can, so he can have them. Use them. Let's go by type. I'm gonna run a pre-roll ad while I'm organizing my inventory here, because I know that's not the most interesting of I think those two are the same. Sure look alike. We got 3 scrolls of disintegrate. That's nice. Scroll of vulnerability. Cool.
Immediately. No one back home will ever believe this.
Alright, so time to get back on track with our adventure. Now that we've had our shopping episode. We did a lot of shopping. Let's go over here. Let's see. Is this where I want to go? I think this might be where I want to go. Is it down here somewhere? No. Let's go this way.
Just retrace our steps.
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Left, right.
Aha.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
I'm gonna try to look at the closer ring a the ring a little closer and call its meaning. 19, not bad.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance.
Shall I tell Nine Fingers you refuse to let me pass? He'll be very unhappy. Ooh, a natural 2. Can we get that all the way up to 15? Yes, we can. Natural 2 for a 22.
You're here to see Nine Fingers? She didn't tell me. Always don't let anyone through, Tuscron. Never here's a list of special guests. Confusing. Come, I'll take you to the guild hall. Nine Fingers is inside.
Glad we could avoid killing these guys.
In you go. Before I change my mind.
Don't really want to kill the guild members, but if they won't let me through, then... And look who we have over here.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business?
Good to see you again. What are you up to this time?
Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
Well, let's see if she's got anything worth trading.
Ready to do some business?
How did you escape Moonrise?
I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
Alright, let's see what she's got. Not much. She's got some gold, but that's about it. Meh. I mean, sure, I'll take the arrow of Ilmater. This guy's the actual,
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
What do you have to sell?
Let's just say the previous owners no longer have a use for them. Got me? Come on now, guy. Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop.
Tell me what you got.
You buying or selling?
So yeah, really good rogue cloak. When hiding, whenever you need to roll a critical strike is reduced by 1. Kind of a cool little thing there, but otherwise, yeah, it doesn't really have much that I want. Meh. Yeah. If I ever need thieves' tools, I'll come back to you.
Sometimes stuff. Fine jewelry, lifted fresh from rich fat fingers.
Yeah, no real reason for me to be down here. Now that I think about it. Let's go back to the lower central wall. Start heading this way. And by this way, I mean this way.
Careful. I smell an ambush.
Are you sure it's not the flowers you're smelling? You may be allergic.
Is hiding in the foliage.
We redden our steel by the light of day in his name. You are our lamb, ready for slaughter. Lady Orin asked us to test you, but I think you'll fail. What say you, little lamb?
We got a bunch of them here. That one's up there. Let's get used out of our sunbeam. Come over here. I'd like to try to stay out of their melee range while I do this, but I don't want to hit Karlach. There you go. There's 3 of you who can get blinded. Let's see.
Let this murder be his sacrament.
See, they're not going to try to kill me. They're just going to try to kill random people in the park. That makes sense. Let's make this a little bigger. Actually hit her and probably the invisible guy too. Or maybe not.
Pawn to cleric 4.
Now we'll take the rage. This fright seems pretty benign. Wasn't quite enough to kill her, unfortunately. But... Immune to prone.
Another fight. Let's go.
Love those boots. They'd be perfect for her.
These boots have seen everything.
Does he? Stunning gazes, let me tell you. Oh, no. I could try to rend this one's vision. Bummer. Disengage. Fly over here. They're flown over there instead of walking, but that's fine.
Keep out of this, Captain. Do not forget who you serve.
Of course, I just thought you might need assistance.
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. The fist has a tadpole, but something's off.
Not I. We. And we do not serve.
Defective. Very well. Another offering to Baal.
Interesting. I don't know if I like her odds. Alright, well, let's try out our new spell, shall we?
Nothing will stand in my way. Can't slow down.
Take her off the board. Go. Try this again. There you go. Get blinded.
Heading there.
Found you. Don't really need that ring after you get the ability to fly everywhere.
Still on my feet.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, but you don't need it.
Quick! Must be quick! This mind is small, fragile. Listen now!
I will use Parasite to explore her thoughts. I need guidance for a DC 2, but alright. It's either going to be a 2 and succeed, or higher and succeed, or it's going to be a 1 and it'll fail no matter what the roll is.
Entering her mind is like stepping aboard a sinking ship. The architecture of her consciousness buckles and collapses. Thoughts yield to a flood of overwhelming power. The Elder Brain.
Do not waste time! This mind cannot bear us. It turns to liquid. Listen, just listen. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us. Necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain at odds. Kill them. You have a place in my grand design.
Made into a mouthpiece by the Elder Brain itself. The nearest taste of its manipulations, I fear.
What happened? Why do I taste
She ends up dying. Causing him so much heat. Use heat control.
Quite ready for you.
He is resistant to fire. Anyway.
Well.
Got gear to pick up. Time to loot.
Steady. Easy does it. Honk honk.
Bloody hells! Who were that lot? And the captain, she's dead!
Open up.
All right.
Hello.
Going on over here. We're having a little tea party.
Tell you what, city's gone down the gutter recently. All these attacks. It's no good.
All right.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's heal up, actually. Let's see. One of these. Well, actually, let's do one of these.
At the ready.
Let's march.
All right.
West
What
march.
now? Need to find a way forward.
I'll make our way to the easternmost portion of the city. Getting closer to that level 10 mark. Gonna come up here far enough that we get the sigil. Then we're going in here. You can see this is where our murder target is, and we're gonna need to chase down the killers.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bar. Together, we shall transcend.
Let's see. A beast on the hunt is one thing, but there's only end for the one gone rabid.
A challenger. My lord tests me. This pit is awful. Will be your grave, challenger.